Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. This your boy, Town Biz. All right, man. So Andre Iguodala was on Club Shay Shay, and they had a very interesting interview. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched enough of it to be able to make a video from this standpoint about the whole argument about Kevin Durant and the outrage with him going to the Golden State Warriors. Now, to a certain degree, for the people that made it look like it was cardinal sin that he signed with the Golden State Warriors. Now people are starting to just say, well, you know what? He did what he had to do. For the people that sat up there and made it look like it was cardinal sin, but I wasn't paying attention to none of these cornballs that was talking about Kevin Durant took the easy way out, because that's the most dumbest thing that you could ever say. Is a mute point. It's stupid. It just doesn't make no sense. And when you say stuff like that, you just sound like a moron. And that's just the bottom line. It's just time to stop being nice about this stuff. Anybody that think Kevin Durant was wrong for signing with the Golden State Warriors, you're an idiot. And you don't know nothing about basketball, and you're clueless. All this was just a fake narrative they pushed because a lot of these people were LeBron James lovers, and they hated the fact that they knew LeBron James wasn't going to win no championships as long as Kevin Durant played with the Golden State Warriors. But all this notion about Kevin Durant has to win without it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter from this point on. Kevin Durant is a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is a two-time NBA champion. He is a two-time Finals MVP. Whether you think he should have won both of them, I don't think he should have been the Finals MVP and the Warriors sweeping the Cleveland Cavaliers. I thought it should have went to Stephen Curry, but nevertheless, that's neither here or there. Okay, that's neither here or there. But anyway, I like talking about it because it's fun to talk about it. But like I said, I was never one who believed that Kevin Durant took the easy way out, because like I said, it just sounded stupid. And I debunked, diffused, and blew up that whole thing about the so-called super team narrative. At the end of the day, the best team is always going to win the finals in most cases, unless they play an opponent that chokes or just something happens. So I broke down this whole thing, why Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors and winning and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't take too much into what Charles Barkley says, because Charles Barkley is a flat out hypocrite, and he's just a hater. And that's all it come down to. He's just a bitter 60-year-old man that never won anything in his life. You can't tell somebody like Kevin Durant they have to go somewhere and win and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I played into that for a little bit, but then it's just time to just accept the fact winning is winning no matter how it's done. Okay? All this stuff about Stephen Curry, he had to win a Finals MVP. He had to win without Kevin. He had already won without Kevin Durant. I mean, come on now. But nevertheless, let's get to the subject matter. They was just talking about a bunch of different things. Shannon Sharpe basically said, well, you know what? Y'all needed Kevin Durant because I don't think y'all ever would have beat the Cleveland Cavaliers again, because they would have been too confident. Well, first of all, at the end of the day, let's just keep it a buck. We know how the Cleveland Cavaliers won that championship with the help of LeBron James, and LeBron James demanded that the NBA suspend Draymond Green. And like I said before, that was kind of weak when LeBron was throwing those innuendos, those subliminals about, oh, they should, I bet you they won. That was weak. That was weak. But nevertheless, it doesn't take away the fact that LeBron James went on to become one of the best that ever did it. But Shannon Sharpe and Iggy was having conversations about it, and Iggy said, hey, we did need Kevin Durant. You know? Now, would the Warriors been able to beat Cleveland without Kevin Durant? Well, we won't ever find out, because that ship has came and sailed. LeBron James is long removed from Cleveland. He's a Laker, whatever. But that championship that they won when they came back from three down with the help of the NBA, that's going to always be questioned. Because like I said, Adam Silver shouldn't have interfered with that finals. They should have just let it play out. They could have suspended Draymond Green at the beginning of the season. You literally interfered and played a pivotal role in altering the finals. And that's going to ever stick with you. But then in reverse, by you helping the Warriors lose that championship, well, guess what? You gave Kevin Durant a way in, and LeBron James would have never saw any championships as long as Kevin Durant was playing with Golden State. And y'all forced Kevin Durant, y'all badgered him, y'all harassed that dude till he ended up leaving Golden State, going to Brooklyn. But then you tried to stackpile the Brooklyn Nets with a whole bunch of all-stars and borderline future Hall of Famers. But nobody saw nothing wrong with that. Okay, so there you have it. That just, but it justifies what I've been saying for years, that it was fake. It was a fake argument. It was a fake debate all along. He left the Warriors and went to Brooklyn, even though the Brooklyn thing didn't work out, but they stockpiled Brooklyn. They had a super team and a super bench, but eventually it didn't work out, unfortunately. So I'm trying to figure out what was the difference with Kevin Durant playing with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson versus him playing at one time with James Harden and Kyrie Irving. So that's what I'm saying about these fake media talking points that these dudes come up with so they can keep these bogus segments going where they basically talk about a whole bunch of nothing and they don't give real basketball takes. But like I said before, Shannon Sharpe verified what I've been saying. Kevin Durant had every right to go to the Golden State Warriors. If Kevin Durant doesn't win another championship ever again, doesn't matter. Those championships wasn't flukes. He earned them. Do anybody cry about how many times Tom Brady go to the Super Bowl and how many Super Bowls he won? Why is it such a horrible thing with what Kevin Durant did? You go where you're supposed to win. He went somewhere where he can win. Everybody's done that. That's been done throughout the history of basketball. If you can't win with a certain team, you either ask to be traded or you sign with a team that betters your chances to win. Like I said, I mean, for people to say what he did was weak and then people bought into that narrative, what Stephen A. Smith and a whole bunch of other people was pushing, it was bogus to begin with. Because it was just all about LeBron. Like I said, nobody was crying. Those Miami Heat fans wasn't crying when LeBron teamed up with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just stop the cap. But yeah, good segment with Shannon Sharpe and Iguodala. Thanks for verifying what Town Biz have been saying for years. And I always stood on my circle about that. And I just thought it was laughable because there's no easy route to anything, especially in the NBA, because you play 82 games. You have to play every team. There's no bye series. There's none of that. So it's balance. So just stop it. In the NFL, they have bye weeks. So stop it anyway. Debunk once again. Easy work. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.